Mic check, mic check, 1 2 1 2, mic check, mic check. The levels is looking good. I'm feeling even better. Welcome everybody back to another episode of Channel 7 Podcast. I am your host 7, and today we are in conversation with the beautiful, the radiant, the lovely Love.
What's up? What's up?
Happening? What's happening? How you feeling? How you doing?
I'm feeling
Welcome
good.
to Atlanta.
Right, I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Feel good. I'm here with you. Yeah, no, it's a great day. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Thank
I'm
you
so
for
grateful.
opening your space.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. This is a safe space, the space.
Yeah, it feels like it. I feel cozy in here.
Absolutely. I'm glad you feel that way. Man, fresh off your last EP, It Wasn't Luck,
Yeah.
and your latest single, Lowkey
Yes,
Highkey.
Lowkey Highkey that just dropped yesterday.
Yeah. Spin that, get that. We need that.
Right, run that.
All the way. So, I want to know,
Yeah.
who are you and what makes you who you are?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
I know, I told you I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
I told you.
I am I'm a kingdom kid. Yeah, I'm a child of God. I'm an artist, you know. I'm a great friend, a great lover.
Yeah.
To myself first,
Of
and then
course.
to all the people that I, hold near and dear to my heart.
Mhm.
And I'm a servant.
I
I'm
love
a
that.
servant. I'm a vessel. And yeah, I'm just floating out here, doing what is tugging at my heart,
Yeah.
every day, just listening and being sensitive to that. I live in that space. I thrive in that space, and if I'm not there, yeah, my spirit's agitated.
Yeah. It remind me of that Andre clip that came out a couple
Andre
months.
3000?
Yeah, he was like, if I'm not creating, then I'm just off.
Oh, yeah.
know?
Yeah. I mean, I think most artists figure that out eventually, but when you're trying to find yourself, you might not understand that is a part of who you are, but eventually it clicks and
Yeah.
you understand that as long as you're creating, and not necessarily, I mean, I'm an artist, I also create music, but that's not the only ways that I create.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm constantly evolving as a person, yeah, and just in a space of, where I'm just, creating, then I'll feel good. But if I'm stagnant in me,
Yeah.
internally, it's weird. It gets weird.
I mean, creation is the essence of, all of our beings, like
know?
we're all artists.
Yeah, we
Right?
all are artists.
We're all
There
artists,
it is. Exactly.
So, there's I'm doing it. We're doing the damn thing.
Yeah, what he said.
And like, because of that, like Erica Badu, she said, I'm an artist, so I'm sensitive about my shit. And, with the essence of that being we're all artists, that like there's a natural ebb and flow of creation that needs to happen in our daily lives in all ways. You feel me? Even if it's like you, creating your routine, like it's still a creation, like it's an
all of it.
expression.
Yep.
And, that
Very much so.
stagnancy,
Very much.
keeps us away from that, and keeps us away from, I would say, like being in touch with our true self, which is, in relation to God as well.
Come on.
You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah, I told you he's ready to pod.
Yeah. That first and foremost,
Yeah.
I meditate for sure, to and make sure my spirit is proper, and to the God in me, but I also pray to, the God, right?
Yeah, the source.
Yeah,
Sure.
not the universe, but the God.
Yeah. Word. So your sound is so dynamic and range. Like it's like rap, rock, soul, blues.
Yeah.
At the same
all the
time, like
things.
all those things. Like, but it's friendly enough to still flirt with pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with your album title, It Wasn't Luck. First off, I feel like it was you talking your shit. Like, it wasn't luck. Like, I'm really that girl. Like, it's really like that.
Yeah.
And with your sound being so dynamic in range, I guess you can say. Like, would you say all of those things were, you know, were a part of the process of, like, you know, you stepping out and creating the sound to the title, to, like, you
Yep.
know, all those things?
Yep. Yeah. No, for sure. Great question. It's all very intentional. I'm like annoyingly. I try to do everything with intention.
Of course.
Sometimes too much detail. You know, where it's so layered. But I digress. It wasn't luck. Is not just a double entendre. It's like a triple,
Oh, really?
entendre. It's, again, so many layers. It wasn't luck, meaning, because when people hear my name, by the way, luck derives from my last name, Luckett. It's
Word.
like not a nickname. It's my name. Everyone's like, "What's your real name?" I'm like, "Bruh, it's luck."
It's luck.
But I don't like the association of luck
Chance.
and coincidence. There's
Yeah.
no coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidence
I
either.
don't believe in luck.
Yeah.
That's why the title is It Wasn't,
wasn't luck.
Yeah, it was hard work. It was perseverance, coupled with the oil, the gift.
She potting.
Yeah,
She potting, yeah.
partnered with all those things, running in
Yeah.
tandem, and yeah, the oil and the anointing, and then and then these records are, specific too,
Yeah.
even the message that I'm trying to deliver through my music, that not trying, but what
That
I'm
you are.
that I'm delivering with my music is, it's much bigger than me.
Of course.
It's, which is why I have a record called Higher, Higher, along with the whole entire project. The spirit of it is affirmation, uh to yourself, no self sabotage, and no unworthiness, like doing away with all of that, and taking hold of your power and believing in yourself, so that's the higher message. But when you hear it, you're like, I don't know if, should I twerk? Should I believe in myself? Should I
Yeah.
catch the Holy Spirit? I don't know what's happening to me,
mean,
but I'm feeling a
do it
lot
all.
of things right
Yeah.
now. So every record is layered with that intention, but it's not preachy. It
Yeah.
feels good. It's palatable, because I've wanted, the people that I love, that I look up to meet me where I am. God met me where I was. So I always say that, because people ask, sometimes, like, how are you so, I don't know, positive, and I guess, just believing in yourself and all that jazz. And I'm like, it ain't me. Like, the same light that whatever you see on me or in me is a reflection of what's in you. Like how you were saying earlier,
Right,
we're all
right.
artists,
Right, right.
Like, I'm not special. Yeah, I'm special because we're all special
Yeah.
humans, but we all have purpose, and there's so many people that are connected to our individual purpose.
Yeah.
So it's really important for all of us to, just whatever that is, like, you got to have that yes in your heart.
Yeah.
And the only difference for me is I said yes. And so yeah, I'm just trying to use my platform. I'm trying to use this music to to make people feel something again, right?
Absolutely.
Because for the longest time, a lot of us have felt empty. I've been one of those people. I felt empty. I wasn't feeling anything,
Yeah.
So
I've been there too.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like I'm ready to dance. I'm ready for my soul to dance. I'm
Yeah.
ready for my soul to feel something again. And I stepped into that, and I pray that that's what my music will do, and not just my music, but just
Your example.
your
being, like, who you are.
exactly how I show
For
up
sure.
in the world
Yeah.
is it will make people connect to themselves again.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what
I love
It
that.
Wasn't Luck is about, no luck, just God's oil, anointing, and mixed in with a little bit of oil and a little bit of sauce.
Show that.
I'll take that credit.
Absolutely. You strike me as a person who values self growth and evolution like
Yes.
to the highest degree. Like that's like your
Yeah.
favorite subject in the
It
school of
is.
life.
It is. It is.
So
It
tell
is.
me, what are you currently learning?
What am I currently learning?
Yeah.
Ooh, good question.
Yeah.
I'm currently learning uh to with exposure, you have to maintain and sustain your heart and your posture.
Yeah. As I fix mine.
Yes. You gotta be anchored, bro. And you gotta stay connected to your revelation, to your seed, right? And that's, I think, the 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 big lesson, at least for 2022. Are we in 2022? Yeah, 2022. Can't keep up.
It's all
That
weird
pandemic
now.
came through and
it's all weird.
shifted everything. But yeah, that's I think what this season has been teaching me. And promotion, I posted this the other day. It's all relative, like the same subject, honestly, but promotion is about service. I wasn't promoted, so it's like you didn't.
What do you mean by that?
Like, when you graduate, right, and you go to the next dimension, right?
Okay.
So when you graduate to the next dimension, sometimes you wake up and you're like, it's like you're a freshman again.
Okay.
Right?
You are.
Yeah, you're like a freshman again. And so when you get there and you're like, oh my God, you're feeling around, where am I? But at the end of the day, how you graduated, how you just were a senior,
Right.
in the last
At
dimension.
that last level.
Right.
Yeah.
But what did I do originally to get there? I kept my head down. I was humble. I was like working on my craft, on my gift, like whatever. Like for me, I'm an artist and a creator of different things, but just like there's a lot of entrepreneurs out here, right? So it's like whatever it is that you're doing, like what got you into that space in the first place. Usually if you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to think of things that, what does the world need? How can I make, whatever I'm creating, how can I make this so that it can work for my I don't know, the whoever I'm trying to sell this to, like you were in a space where you're looking for, okay, the world has a need for whatever it is that you're trying to cultivate, so you were in a space of service, right?
Yeah.
So it's like staying connected to that and not getting, lost in the exposure of it all, the promotion of it all, the sauce. Yes, like I don't want to get lost up in the fact that I've graduated.
Yeah.
The fact that I've arrived. Have I arrived?
Right.
Have you arrived?
And I'm so glad you said that. Because all of this shit is like, I really call the music industry, really the entertainment industry as a whole, the Game of Thrones. Because it's like, it's this proverbial like mountaintop throne that you're supposed to like sit on or get to or whatever. And it's like, what is it though? It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And it's like, people will do almost anything to get there, but it's like, where are you going though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Like, man, don't get lost in the sauce.
Don't get lost. Yeah, that, like, again, she goes on tangents sometimes, but that was like one phrase, one way to put it. Don't get lost in the sauce.
Don't get lost in the sauce. Man.
Right there.
Don't get lost in the sauce.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on, and that's what I'm, because it takes time. You got to practice this thing.
For sure. So let's talk about vulnerability.
Yeah.
Like, you're such a open person, vulnerable person, right? Yeah. From your IG captains to your music to, even sitting right here now, like you're talking so freely, and it's a connecting bridge. Like, I think people shy away from vulnerability because it exposes their emotions and stuff like that. But you know, it's a necessary bridge for us to walk across, so we can, like, you know, create community and create bonds. You know, understanding and things like that. So, where do you get your power to be vulnerable, your confidence to be vulnerable, especially in an age where a lot of people try to, like, hide themselves?
I think it's just well, as a human and also as an artist, I think it's our responsibility. I look at it as I have it's a tall order, but you know, I have raised my hand to be the one for the job. You know, like I take it as a full responsibility to be authentic, to speak the truth, at least the truth that the truths that I've have been able to download as of now, because all we know is that we know nothing, right?
You know,
all we know is that we know nothing. Get that? Heard you, got it. So but I also understand that as an artist, and in this music world, like, there's so much. I mean, musicians have more power than politicians and parents these days. You know, so it's like it truly is a responsibility, and you got to be very careful and intentional on what you put into the earth. You know, and the seeds that you're planting, because shit multiplies. You know, and for me, for our generation, we had so many people to look up to, like, killing it, right? You know, like, and operating in their gift for real, you know, like full individuals. Michael Jackson, you know, so many, Lauryn Hill, those are some of my favorites. Frank Ocean, killing it. You know, I think it's just really important to speak the truth, and usually that's what sets you apart. It's so much easier to blend in with everyone else and be like everyone else. It's actually you know, harder to dig deep and be yourself. But when you do, damn, bro, there's so many hidden gems in there, like so much hidden glory, like, within you, but you got to be able to do the work and tap in, you know. So I think it's just being you just have to have courage, and you got to be bold, and give yourself some time to develop a perspective. You know, because when I speak, I'm not speaking from a fairy tale. I'm speaking off of where I've been. I'm speaking from you know, things that I've been through, right? And I think people are looking to grab a hold of something because they don't know what to feel. They don't have their own lens, their own perspective. We're constantly, you know, on our phones, being and our thoughts are being diluted with everybody else's.
Right.
So it's like, you know, we just got to give ourselves the time to, like, you know, come up with, I don't know, to think for ourselves. And then you'll be surprised. You'll be like, oh my God, I got so much to say.
Just show that.
I got a lot to say. So and I think that comes through in my music too. You know, I write. I've always felt like the underdog. I write for the underdog. I write. You know,
why have you felt like the underdog?
I mean, just because, like, how you were speaking in terms of like, you know, the music industry, right? Like, people are paying attention now, you know, but it's like, you know, you know,
remember when they wasn't.
Exactly. Like, I've been right here.
I ain't stepped on earth yesterday.
Right.
For sure.
You know, and then not only that, I think not just as a musician, but like as a community, as Black people, as a Black woman, I mean, as a community, I feel like we are the underdog. We have always been the underdog, but we always come out with guns blazing with nothing in our hands, but we make nothing look like gold.
And it is gold.
It is gold.
It is gold.
It is gold. We make it look, and we do it with no effort.
Yeah.
With effort, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's almost like, it's like a gracefulness that happens.
Yeah.
Like, almost like, damn, like if you wasn't one of us, you'd be like, damn, how these niggas do it? But
right.
it's like, it's in us. It's literally in us, not on us.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
In you, on you, through you. You know, in you and then through you. Yeah, no, for sure. So like, I think that we can all relate to that. And then again, not just Black people as well, but like, you know, there's the whole world. We've all been in spaces where we felt unheard, unseen, like the underdog, you know. And I, you know, I just want to be able to speak to everyone. You know, like my brand is called For Other People, For Our People. And you know, it's of course, like I'm always gonna ride heavy for myself, for where I come from, my community, but you know, I want to be able to speak
Reach
for the human
humans.
race, exactly, because
there's so much love in your heart, love. Like, there's so much heart.
Yeah, I do. I really do love people.
Yeah.
You know, all people. So
I
you know, I'm a firm believer. It starts at home, which is the reason why I like to speak to myself, to my own community. But like, you know, everyone. You know, you start here and then you go into all of the world with it. So that's my plan.
I like it. I like it. So taking 2 steps back, when you were speaking about not getting lost in the sauce, right? What is one career win, non-related career win, that you're proud of?
Non-career related win.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I just cracked my back. I don't know if y'all heard that. Got him. I did. Okay. Got one.
Okay.
Got one. And I actually wrote this down recently. Is that like I'm just really proud of the fact that I've been able to take my power back. I'm proud that I've stepped into my identity, you know.
I like that. I love that, actually. I don't like it. I love that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm really really proud of that, because honestly, my family, you know, my loved ones, even career stuff, like everything just molded and came together as soon as I got me right. As soon as like I understood exactly who I was.
That's how it happens,
you
though.
know,
You
as
know
soon
what
as
I'm
I could like be clear and actually write it down, you know, like
Yeah.
if you ask that question, most people, you know, you don't have to go to a mirror, but you could go to a mirror. It could just be you by yourself at the crib. And can you honestly ask yourself, you know, that question, like, who am I?
Right. Same thing I opened up
For
with.
real.
Like, who are you?
You know, like,
You know?
who am I? And can you answer it in under 10 seconds? And is it real? Is it true? Or you just, you know, is it fluff? You know, you can't
answer that you can be proud of.
Yeah.
And, you know,
you can't trick yourself.
feel
I mean,
comfortable
you can trick everyone else, but you can't
trick yourself.
So it's like, really got to do that. And I did that work, and it takes time, you know, and sometimes
I'm proud of you for doing that work.
Thank
because
you.
a lot of people don't do that.
It's uncomfortable.
That shadow work, it hurts like a motherfucker.
It hurts.
It's
you
ugly.
uncover weird stuff.
Ugh.
Like, what is that?
It's gross. But it's necessary, man. And like, you're speaking about how your reality immediately shifted. Once you got back in touch with self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the pathway, the bridge, you know what I'm saying, to creating the reality that you want.
Yeah.
And that's why you're here.
Thank you. No,
You know?
for sure. So like that one is definitely the top of my list, and you know, it's just like, okay, gotta keep that up, you know. And obviously, like when you uncover things, you uncover all of the beautiful things too. You're like, okay, I gotta hold on to that, hold on to this. This is tight. This is tight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is great, cool. But what is that over there? You know,
Get that out of here.
yeah. So yeah, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of um, I'm proud that I'm becoming who who I thought I could be, and honestly beyond who I thought I was.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's fly. All right. Last question, and we out of here. What's one thing people would be surprised to know about you once they get to know you? Like they would never thought that luck is this way.
Yeah, that's a good question too. My one of my best friends, Vanessa Michaels, she like produces like all my stuff, and she's like, look, like you just gotta get on social media and like just be you and act. I'm really, really, really goofy.
Okay.
And everyone's, people experience me for the first time. I don't know, maybe that's a Gemini in me. But
you're a Gemini.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they experience, like some people think that I'm soft spoken and more reserved and stuff, but or not soft spoken, but just more reserved, chill, and chill. But like I'm actually I'm kind of funny and I'm goofy, but I only really let it go. Like I can't do it on camera. It just has to be like how you said earlier, a natural conversation. Yeah. Nothing like weird and set up and all that jazz.
Like, all right, be funny, go.
Yeah, I'm not her. I'm not a comedian, but like I'm goofy and I like to have a good time. With my friends and family, people that I'm like close with and comfortable with. I could just like let go.
Just all out.
Yeah. So that I don't know if that's my own perception or
people really think
people
you're funny
really
or
think that. But yeah, I'm a foodie. I love to eat. People always usually say like how, because I don't know, I got a fast metabolism, but I eat. Yeah. I'll eat everybody in here.
It's a lot of people in here.
I eat a lot. I'm a potato. I love French fries.
That's your favorite food?
One of them, but yeah, like it's
top 3.
People call me potato.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're really true to this then.
Yeah, I love French fries. It's like, Pepsi for me.
For sure. Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. We learned something new. We learned a lot of things. This is a great episode.
It was.
I like it. I love it. Thank you for coming on the show. Thank you.
And thank you for your questions. Think that they were great questions.
Thank you.
With substance. Get into it.
Absolutely. I told you was going to get into it.
Yeah, people want to have real, honest conversations. They want to hear them too,
Absolutely,
so that's dope. Kudos
this is
to you.
The space for it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Man, love, luck, in conversations with the beautiful, lovely Luck right now. You know what I'm saying? Get that. Lowkey Highkey right now.
You heard?
It wasn't luck also.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This week on the Underground, we have Eli and Fur with In Too Deep. Channel 7 Podcast, The Underground. Eli and Fur. You know the vibes.
Channel 7.